Alright guys, I just got this in the mail. This is a damaged USMC FILBE salt pack. So I got this as a beater and I didn't want to pay full price, so I went with the damaged. We're going to check it out, see what you get with one of these damaged listings, and hopefully it's nice and repairable. And if it is, in the later half of this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to hopefully just stitch up a few holes. So let's pop this sucker open, and hopefully the seller was nice to me. Whoever you are, thanks for shipping it out. Here. First glance, doesn't look too bad. Let's find out what's wrong with it. So this one does, I can feel it. It does have the stiffener in it, which is cool. I probably won't need it personally, but hey, came with it. So I can see in this corner we got a hole, because that's what usually happens with these, right? The stiffener chews up holes. So that one's looks pretty small. Straps look good. So let's check out the top here. So yeah, you can see this is where the stiffener, it's like a hard, I don't know if it's polypropylene or chews through the Cordura. So that one doesn't look too bad. I think I can get away with sewing that by hand. I'm gonna do all the sewing by hand. The other side, you can see the wear mark, but it hasn't come through yet, so that's cool. Here's the seller. Thanks guys. I don't know if they have any left. Front pocket looks pretty good. Just that one hole in the bottom. Yeah, I'm digging it so far. So let's check out these zippers. Heavy duty rubber zippers. Probably just need a lube. These are big coil zippers. Coil type. They're let's see. Definitely need some lube on the zippers. Everything appears to be coil type zippers. And this is new to me. I'm not some pro, so I'm just kind of checking all this out for the first time. Got webbing on the straps. Got the, these look like release buckles. Super stout, so you can just take the whole pack off, you know, right off, whip it off. Some hardcore buckles. You got some strapping management. Nice, nice. You know, got some stains and whatnot, but I'm gonna throw it in the wash. Overall, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited. Here's your main buckle, hip buckle here. Got some compression straps right on the bottom. More webbing on the bottom. Drain hole on the bottom. I may or may not keep the name tape. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm just a civilian, so I might take that off. Just seam ripper, rip the seams out and take the name tape off. Definitely needs a wash. You know, they're coil type zippers, but they're thick, so like they're not gonna fuck up. The rubber makes it a little harder to pull, but I think some lube would do a good job on that. So let's open up the main pack here. Obviously a ton of webbing. So this takes the dump pouch, you know, the MOLLE hooks in here. There's 3 MOLLE attachment things on the back for the dump pouch here, which I just bought one of those from the boys at Gear Rack. Thank you. So I'm gonna hook that on and probably put try to fit all my toiletries there, so I can, it's kind of like a modular grab and go kind of beater setup. I can take my toiletries off, you know. Takes the place of like a whole toiletry bag that you would usually stick in a suitcase or in a bag, you know. Again, there's just these fat, big ass sliders, right? They're like, you know, bigger than they're like the size of my whole fingertip. Zipper stops kind of like less than halfway down the right side if you're looking at it like this. I guess I didn't really realize that. I mean, I'm checking for like dog hair too and like bugs. Make sure you look at, you know, for bugs and shit. So this is the stiffener back here. Might even just sell that because I don't really need it. I could put it in storage, but I mean, you could see what it does to the pack, so it's probably not worth keeping in here anyway. Got a bigger, big pouch in here, and then your main body. You know, definitely dirty at the bottom, to be expected. And you've got the mesh pouch here, zipper, feels pretty good. Nice big thick mesh, not some like janky ass shit. This is like thick ass mesh. Got a strap here. Everything's a little crusty, you know, you gotta take some time to get everything warmed up, flexible again. Super tough, loving it. Got the, you know, the wire pass through on each side, and then you have the hanger, which all that stitching looks good too. Strap stitching looks pretty good. Could probably throw a couple threads in there. That looks pretty good. You can just touch some of that up. Padding's good. Now you can even, I guess if you wanted, yeah, you can stick shit down here, down the back. If you got some like thin stuff, or I don't know what they actually use that for, but I'm sure there's a purpose. Hole down there, goes all the way down, it looks like. Nice, all the stitching looks pretty good. Got these big fat D-rings down here, just big and fat. So we get this stiffener out. I mean, I get the point, but it tears it up, so I don't even know how they get these fuckers out. Get a corner out like that. There's that. Hey, free lighter. Cool. Chewed up. Looks like they were opening bottles or something with it.
Sick. Thanks, guys.
So yeah, when you have the stiffener, I guess in or out, you have a whole nother pocket right back here. So taking that in and out is kind of hard on this zipper. Not that it's gonna fail, but it definitely pulls on it. Like, it's pretty tough to get out. Less stress on everything, more give. You know, whatever. You can do all kinds of shit and mod it. You know, you can cut this off if you don't need to tighten this up. You can cut out, like, this whole pocket, you know, if you don't want it. It's whatever you want. You know, that's the beauty of the damaged stuff. This was like $35, so I'm just going to throw... I've got some bonded nylon thread, and I'm just going to go and just sew this whole thing up. Back up like this. Do the one on the bottom, and then call it a day, you know. I'll link all the stuff I use, the thread and everything, really tough, thick stuff, and I'll link like a couple other things that I keep in my sewing kit. But all in all, man, like, I'm pretty happy with that. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an overview. I like that it's coyote, not to be a poser, but it matches my jacket. And I like that it's not camo. I'm not trying to walk around with a camo backpack. You know, yeah, all this loose shit, just burn it off, cut it off so it doesn't hang up in the zipper. Super cool though, super rugged. I mean, these clips are just like insane. Like, these are just so fat. Listen to this clamp. It's just like fat ass fucking. There's the tag. It's pretty illegible, but assault pack. It's made by Proper. Yeah, there's not much else you can really read. Can't read the contract number. You can't read the NSN lot number. Yeah, can't read shit. Stay tuned. Alright, so we just washed it. And now that it's been washed, I just used a non-scented detergent, and then I did like a 40-minute dry, and it's pretty dry. And now that that's clean and washed, it's a lot softer. Like, it's so much softer now. And everything, all the dirt's out of the strapping, so all the buckles and stuff are gonna pull through a lot easier now that all that dirt's out. Yeah, everything's nice and soft again. really happy with that. First step is going to be trim all these fraying nylon ends and then burn them with a lighter. But yeah, after a wash, it's like looking great. It's coming back to life. Be back soon. So my first step, I'm just gonna trim up all these loose nylon threads. I'm gonna take a lighter and seal them up to stop them from continuing to fray. So I made a little leather case, but this is just my thread snips, and I'll link these down below. I'll link a little kit that comes with some tools, this and a seam ripper and stuff. So trim these up and burn them. All right, so I trimmed everything off, pull this up, and I just burn and melt all the loose ends all the way around underneath the zippers, underneath this like little flap here. And now I am cleaning up this first hole to sew. So I trimmed all the frayed edges here and burned them. So I'm getting ready to, I'm gonna prep this hole for sewing. I'm gonna prep the other holes too. I'm not gonna sew them yet. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this name tape off. So I'll show you how I do that. I just have a cheap seam ripper here. Let me get it out. I'll link this kit that I use down below, but it just has a little prong and a blade in the crotch there. And so you're just gonna pick out, just gonna get under here and pick out all the stitches. I'll show you what it looks like after I do a few. Cut stitch by stitch. There you go. You just get up between every stitch like this. Just cut them. You're gonna have some holes left behind, but it's not gonna hurt the canvas at all. And as you wear it and wash it, these holes will get smaller. They might even go away after a while. But yep, just don't poke through. Just come up under each stitch and work around the whole thing. I'll show you when it's off. All right, there it is. Ripped off. Just go back in, pull out all these cut threads, and I'll show you that then. All right, it's all cleaned up. You can see, yeah, you'll have some holes, but here, like I'll pull them. If you stretch the fabric, you can already see they want to start closing up again. Over time, you won't notice them anymore. So I'm happy with that taken off. I like that, it's clean. That's that. I'm gonna get prepped. I found another hole here. Maybe start with that one and the little one on the bottom, those tears, before I do the big one here. I got all prepped up, singed off, melted. So I'll be back when I start this hole here. I'll just show you what I use. I've got this needle holder with all my needles. Here's the cap. The threads are all like I don't know if it's brass, but insert. I'll link this too. I get a 2-pack. These are really sweet, real cheap, perfect. And then this is the thread I use. So it comes in a big roll, and I just take a long portion of it and wind it on a little spool here. But this is, I think I'll put it down below, but off the top of my head, I know it's bonded nylon, and I think it's a 90. I forget how they rate this stuff, but I'll link this below. This is green. They have a bunch of different colors. I'm sure they have it in like a tan, but I'm just gonna use green because whatever. This stuff is awesome. Love this stuff. Cheap too. It's like $10 and you get like a huge roll. So, and then I showed you the seam ripper and the trimmers. I've got an old thimble, and then I use this as a like a latex glove pouch. I think it's 6 inches across. It's Velcro with a snap. It's got a drain hole, and then I took off the MOLLE straps in the back here just to make it a little more flexible. I kept these snaps on here, but I put everything in here. That's my little sewing kit, so that seems to work out real well. I'll show you my setup for the hand sewing after I get the needle prepped and stuff. You just want to thread your needle in, and you're going to hold this loose like that the whole time. You're not going to tie a knot on the needle because then it'll get stuck. So that's that end, and you just cut off the amount that you want, right? Estimate how much you need, cut it, and then at the other end you're going to tie 2 knots right on top of each other. and you're gonna start sewing. Alright, so I did that one, stitched it up. Is it perfect? No. It's just like some whip stitches and just kind of whatever, you know? Just sew it. This thread's tough. Like, you're good to go. Just sew the shit out of it. Whatever. Happy with that. On to the next one. Bottom corner. Doesn't need much. Just needs a little mending. Nothing crazy. Same thing. I think just whip stitches, just around the top, around the top. Maybe once and back, and then once and back. All right, here you go. So here's the bottom. Turned out pretty good. All right, here's the top one. I think it turned out pretty well. So I think that's gonna hold up nicely. A little rough from the frayed edges, but it'll soften up over time, probably. 35 bucks. That thread is good stuff. Looking much better. Looking clean. So I will do the zippers and I'll film that. So I'll be back. Alright, so we're back in the garage and I'm gonna try to lube up these zippers. I was looking at some research or whatever and they're called like Aqua Shield or Aqua something. The zippers with the rubber and like polyurethane coating on each side to keep the water out. And then you can see here that it's like gummy because this is probably like polyurethane coated, so it started to get a little, it's coming apart. Probably because of, besides using the zipper, probably the sun and like drying out and stuff. So what I'm gonna try is this silicone spray. The theory being that it's gonna leave a thin film, not be greasy and like not attract dirt and stuff and not be thick. So I'm gonna spray it, give it a shot in this slider. And then I might even take a rag and put it on top of this rubber, because that's the sliders has to ride over the top of this black strips. Yeah, another thing I did find out, these are YKK sliders. It says it right there on the side. I'm gonna spray it in the body and maybe do the tops, and I'll get back with you with the results. All right, so what I did was, you can see my drips, so put something down if you don't want drips, but I rubbed it on a shop towel and I rubbed the black along the top and I sprayed some in the body of the slider and a little bit on the teeth, like when it's closed up, and you can see should be able to see the difference in the black between the two. It's hard to tell, but the one I just conditioned is much blacker, obviously, so I think it helps. I ran it through a couple times and maybe I'll put some more on, but I definitely think it helps and it'll probably dry off, you know, and you'll just have to recondition it every once in a while. But I'm gonna keep going on all the other zippers. I'll be back when I do all the zippers. Yeah, so I'm gonna call that a win. Like, it definitely works. Like, I can, with one hand, just kind of, you know, I can just tweak this open. These zippers seem to always like open easier than closing because it's releasing, you know, that friction instead of like overcoming all that rubber to close it and lock the teeth, you know. I'll hold it with my knee. You know, I can just tap it open like that. So this lube definitely helps. Here you go. If you go fast, like, you know, if you go fast. So the lube definitely helps, you know, because I have this like delamination type of garble here, crust. That's always just gonna make it a little stiffer, but I'm digging that. I'm calling that a win. So I'm gonna hit all the other zippers like inside and stuff, and I don't need to show you that. Overall, it's a win though. 35 bucks. Do some sewing, and I've got a solid beater, right, that I can just kind of play around with, experiment on. The beauty of the beater, right? Yeah, hope that helps. If you want to see anything more about the pack, let me know and I'll try to shoot it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Peace. Happy New Year.